good, YouTube? It's a Quest for Faith and Prophecy, and I just wanted to, I just wanted to say, not say, but just a topic on, you know, like, do y'all think LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time? You know what I'm saying? Just a, you know what I'm saying? You know, a question, and I'm gonna elaborate on that. You know what I'm saying? Um, I gotta put my glasses on. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, it's a little blurry, but you know, I mean, I'm not gonna get into all the good details. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Um, all right. So basically, what I mean is, LeBron James, 6'8", what, 240, 250. Do I think that he's the greatest basketball player of all time? No. In his generation, I'm not saying in this generation, but in his generation, yes. Okay? Do I think that he would dominate, the way he's dominating right now in the 80s and 90s? It's hard to say. It's really hard to say because, they wasn't back then. They wasn't asked to do much. Guards wasn't really asked to do much. It was more of a big man's league. You know what I'm saying? The power forward, the wing, the center, they all, controlled and dominated the whole entire game. Point guards was just there to dish out, or if they had their shot, they just shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Like in today's game, it's more ball dominant. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that point guards are now leading the charge. You know what I'm saying? Back then it was centers and power forwards. You know what I'm saying? Like you had your Robinsons, your Matumbos, your Shaqs. You know what I'm saying? Like you have big men that control the game. Now it's more of a point guard driven league. It's always been a point guard driven league, but back in the 90s and 80s, they ran away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like they thought that to build a basketball team, you would have to build it around your big men. You know what I'm saying? The same way how my Knicks built around Patrick Ewing. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of great vets. They had Mark, they had Starks, they had Oakley, they had Mason. You know what I'm saying? Like they had rough riders around, you know, Ewing, So no, I don't think LeBron James would have dominated the same way he would have dominated in the 80s and 90s, but I believe he dominated in his own era. I believe he did it his way, how Allen Iverson used to say, he did it his way in his era. You know what I'm saying? Um, well, people might say, well, Michael Jordan made it look so easy. You know what I'm saying? Like he swept the '66 Magic team with Magic and Penny. You know what I'm saying? In 3D. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Scott. You know what I'm saying? And he beat a very good defensive team in the Supersonics with Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. And those are the only two people I know on that team, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And they were very good in their own right. You know what I'm saying? And then they turned around and beat the team of Reggie Miller and Chris Mullin. You know what I'm saying? And then they turned around and beat my Knicks, who had obviously was super stacked. Not really super stacked, but they had talent around the team. You know what I'm saying? They had a bunch of Rough Riders. Well, obviously there was something called the Michael Jordan rule. Um, and I'm not the biggest Michael Jordan fan, but I respect him. You know what I'm saying? I respect him as a player. I literally have his shoe. Hold on. I literally have his shoes right here. You know, I have his shoes right here, as you can see in the logo. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, hold on. On top of that, I got the LeBron James. You see? Now, so, but anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that there was rules to protect the Jordan, okay? Before Scotty got there, he faced, I'm not, you know what, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. This video is about LeBron James. LeBron James came out of high school as a chosen one. He chose number 23. You know what I'm saying? He could have picked any number he wanted, but he chose number 23 throughout college, throughout high schools, because he never went to college, obviously. But obviously when he went to he chose number 6. How many rings does Michael have? 6. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan had to retire to number 23. He wore number 20. He wore number 45. Okay, and then obviously when he went to go do the USA versus the world, he wore number 9, which RJ Barrett is wearing right now. So it kind of makes sense. But anyways, he came into the league. He won multiple MVPs. You know what I'm saying? He suffered his first defeat against the Mavericks, came back, beat a baby team of the OKC, who was just young at the time. You know what I'm saying? Went back again, got the bricks beat off of them by the Spurs, came back, and then they won against the Spurs again. So out of four trips in the NBA Finals, he only won 2. He came back to Cleveland, won once. Now he won one against the Lakers, with the Lakers. So he won 2 titles with the Heat. He won 1 with the Cavaliers. Okay. And then obviously he won 1 with the Lakers. So I think his record is 4-6, right? Because it was 3-6. The meme of 3-6 and shit like that. So now he's on the journey to repeat again as champions. Now, obviously, I know a lot of pieces have moved. Rondo's not there. Dwight Howard is not there. JaVale McGee, who started the season last year, he didn't even play at all. You know what I'm saying? Basically, they just shut him down. In case something, happened to Dwight Howard, they would use him as, asset. You know what I'm saying? So now they moved on. They got Dennis. They got, Montez Harrell. They got Marc Gasol, which obviously his brother was a longtime Laker. Before he got to Memphis, after Memphis, he went to the Lakers, and this whole thing about Kobe can't win with Shaq, he proved everybody wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just give him an extra big man, he could do damage. Kobe can do damage. Rest in peace, Kobe. But LeBron James did that on three consecutive years on 4 different teams. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how kind of like a Deion Sanders type. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a Deion Sanders, where when I'm not saying that Deion Sanders helped the Cowboys to 2 championships, but he was that extra piece that they needed on defense to shut down any great defender. You know what I'm saying? Because my philosophy is a great defender is better than a great offensive player any day. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have Stephen Curry, who's arguably the greatest 3-point shooter of all time, right? All I need is somebody that can play defense. I could pick Scottie Pippen. I could pick the Glove, Gary Payton. I could pick Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Like I could pick any defensive player that I know that can easily shut down Curry. You know what I'm saying? Off the dribble, on the dribble, no hand checks, no nothing. So back to what I was saying, LeBron James right now is arguably the greatest, in this generation, is arguably the greatest player. He could play every position. known to mankind. Just like how Magic Johnson can play back in his heyday. He could play different positions. You know what I'm saying? So the narrative about, this whole LeBron James versus MJ talk is silly. It really is. You know, if you were to compare, if you were to compare Kawhi Leonard's career versus LeBron James' career, I would totally understand. It would be a great debate. You know what I'm saying? Or Kevin Durant. But why would you go, why would the media go out to go, why would the media go in that direction of Michael Jordan? We all know Michael Jordan cannot be touched. He was touched by the hands of God. You know what I'm saying? So the point that, everybody's saying, no, LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could pick any tire of Michael Jordan. You could pick him when he was with the '80s Bulls, the '90s Bulls, or the Wizards. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we're not going to count his Wizards days because obviously he only did that to gain, financial support. Not financial support, but just stability. Not stability, but just ownership. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why he suited up for the last time. You know what I'm saying? Because they said that if you played X amount of games, then we'll give you, such and such. We'll give you ownership to, the Hornets. Because obviously Charlotte, North Carolina, or Charlotte is in, obviously. So that's why that's how he got the gig. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't just play for the Hornets. He didn't play for the Wizards just to play. It was a lot of things behind the scenes that they didn't talk about. You know what I'm saying? So that so or if you want to compare LeBron James rookie year to MJ's rookie year, or if you want to compare Heat James to '80s James, or '80s Jordan, or you want to compare 2020 Lakers LeBron James against the '90s, like, you could do the whole entire thing on 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like, pick which player is built differently. You know what I'm saying? Because I think LeBron James had his best years when he was with the Heat. Obviously, his defense rose up, his efficiency shooting rose up, his blocking rose up. Like, he was just a different cat. You know what I'm saying? Compared to when he was with the Cleveland for those 7 years. You know what I'm saying? And then he became a free agent in 2010, and then the whole, parade in Miami and all that, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not the whole gig. We all understand that. So to squash the beef, and there is no beef. There is no beef between any of those guys because both of them had face-to-face conversation. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, when LeBron James came into the league, Michael Jordan was just was exiting out the league. So people need to just chill with this whole Michael Jordan and LeBron James comparison. Y'all lucky I don't have 2K right now. Because if I did, I would have shut everybody up and just play blacktop and see who's the best. Okay? Obviously, we can never go back in time. So that's why we bring these things up for clarity. You know what I'm saying? We bring these things up to see, to have, a good feeling about ourselves. Like, there's a lot of LeBron James fans. There's a lot of Michael Jordan fans. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that hate Michael Jordan. There's a lot of people that hate LeBron James. It's a like and hate league. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is not likable. You know what I'm saying? Like, name me one person on this earth that everybody loves. There isn't. It's a love and hate relationship. Everybody hates something. Everybody likes something. That's just how it is. It's never even, But I know that everybody's going to claim that LeBron James doesn't have the clutch gene. Okay, LeBron James to me is a hybrid of a player, Like, his game, the way he plays is kind of off balance. You know what I'm saying? With Michael Jordan, I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a lot of post ups. I'm gonna get a lot of back downs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a lot of fadeaways. I know what I'm gonna get when I face Michael Jordan. With LeBron James, I don't know what I'm gonna get because he's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? He's like a defensive player that can play. He's like Julius Peppers from the Giants. You know, like coming out of Michigan. You know, like they didn't know how to clarify him. Like what was his like what's like what was his natural position? You know what I'm saying? Because he could play cornerback, he could play free safety, he could play strong safety. The only thing he can't do is play defensive end and defensive lineman. You know what I'm saying? But he could be a cornerback, he could be a linebacker, he could play all these different positions. And then he wasted his career with the Browns, hoping, I thought, you know, I know I'm getting off the subject, but I'm just saying, like, that's what LeBron James is to me. He's a hybrid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's his natural position, you know, because he could play so many different positions, you know what I'm saying? The only thing about LeBron James that's different than Michael Jordan is that Michael Jordan can play off the ball. LeBron James can't. That's why 90% of the time, LeBron James had to have the ball in his hand. If you notice, when he was with the Heat, when he was with the Cavaliers for those 70 years, when he was with the Lakers, he always had the ball in his hand. The Heat, I would defer because obviously Dwayne Wade had to coach him up. Say, look, LeBron, if you want to be effective, you have to be effective with the ball without your hands. Okay, everybody knows that you're dominant with the ball in your hands, but you have to have the ball without. You have to have the ball not in your hands. That's how his defense rose up, his blocks rose up, his steals. You know, like he was averaging 4.1 steals per game. You know, like he was like LeBron James never led the league in blocks. That was LeBron. That was Dwayne Wade. Why? Because Dwayne Wade was a two-way player. You know, like I said again with Kobe. Kobe, I knew what Kobe was. Kobe was a clone of Michael Jordan. Dwayne Wade was a two-way player, meaning that he could play the wing, he could play the two, he could play the one, he could play different, he can guard different positions. Not play, but he can guard different positions. Kawhi Leonard, same way. You know what I'm saying? Scottie Pippen, same way. So I know what I'm going to get when I face Dwayne Wade. You know? I don't know what I'm going to get when I face LeBron James because he does not know how to play off the ball. And that's something that you were taught in Pee Wee. You know, Pee Wee basketball, you was taught that always, if you can't dominate it offensively, find ways to dominate it defensively. That's why when you see him guard the best player, he shies away from it. Michael Jordan never shied away from Shaq. Michael Jordan never shied away from Patrick. Michael Jordan never shot away from Magic, Shaq. Michael Jordan never shot away from any competition. Because then as an Aquarius, you know what I'm saying? Me and Michael Jordan are on the same breed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love competition. You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm involved with competition, I do my best. I always try to outdo the other opponent psychologically. You know what I'm saying? I trash talk them. You know what I'm saying? I do everything to get underneath their skin. Because I know if I could get them off their game, they're done. They're done. You know what I'm saying? So that was just my mindset going into games. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was football, basketball, whatever. Just try to get them out their game. You know? Because people these days are super sensitive. So if you say something about them, that's going to get them off their game. And guess what? You got them on the ropes. Am I right? I'm right. So that's the only difference between LeBron James and Michael Jordan. One can play very well off the ball and the other one can't. You know, like Dwayne Wade had to literally talk LeBron James into playing the off ball. You know what I'm saying? Because he was never, like, during high school, even with the Cavaliers, he was never asked to do that. He was always have the ball in his hands. Maybe it was poor coaching, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But he was never asked to play off ball, you know, unless he's guarding someone, you know what I'm saying? But he would always have the ball in his hands so much. Like Curry. Curry can play without the ball in his hands. Even though Curry don't play defense as well as other point guards do, he can obviously chase you from, base to base, sideline to sideline, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So yeah, man, that's just my take on LeBron James. If you think the same way, y'all can let me know in the comment section down below. I try to educate y'all as much as I can when I put these glasses on. But I mean, the things that I said in this video, y'all can agree with me. Does LeBron James play off the ball? No, everybody knows that he's an amazing dunker. He's a finesse passer. But if you cannot play off the ball, you're meaningless. You're worthless. You're just a highlight reel, like Zion Williamson. I think Zion can actually play very well off the ball because Coach K coached him up that way. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James never had that experience. And if he went to college, maybe that would have probably, because when you have that four or three college experience, it changes you. You know what I'm saying? The coaches are better. You know what I'm saying? The coaches will tune you up. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll teach you the right way to play basketball because high school basketball and college basketball are way different. Way different. People think it's just the same, but it's way different. The minutes are shorter, the hours are shorter. But actually, no, it's not because college basketball is the same way. It's the same playing field as the NBA. It's college that's obviously shorter. You know what I'm saying? You play 2 quarters for, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? The NBA, you play 4 quarters for 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So that's 35 minutes or 32 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You're playing out there. So, but yeah, man, I mean, just maybe, if LeBron James had a coach or probably went to high school, maybe he would have played the ball. Maybe he would have played better off the ball, but he does not play better off the ball. He just does not. That's not in his DNA. And the final take is his clutchness. Every player that had a signature shot. Allen Iverson to Kobe Bryant to Shaq to Timmy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about that signature shot. Kobe had the fadeaway. Michael Jordan had the fadeaway. Shaq had the skyhook. Kareem had the skyhook. Timmy had the skyhook. You know what I'm saying? Like, every big man had the skyhook, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron James doesn't necessarily have it in an iconic shot that we all see, that we all say, wow, he's been doing that for so long, Like, he don't even do the chase down blocks no more, and that was his signature shot. That was his signature moment. I'm not saying that he's the one that invented it, but, he's the one that made it famous, you know what I'm saying? Just, chasing down other men, full speed and just jumping as high as he can and just smacking that ball, you know what I'm saying? To avoid goaltending, obviously, but, like he don't even do that no more, But, to me, LeBron James is great in his own right. We need to stop with all this debate about LeBron James and Michael Jordan because obviously two different eras. And, you would have to say that because Michael Jordan played in the era where you was physical. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you can't play the same way you played in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of fighting in the 90s. And the basketball didn't like that. NBA thought that are we the HLS? Are we hockey? Like we do not let our players fight. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have a ball in our hands, not pucks. You know what I'm saying? Now in hockey you get to fight. That's different. I wish the NFL would let two dudes duke it out like that. Like why is it fair if hockey can if hockey can do it, but the NFL can't? Because hockey is viewed as a violent sport, you know what I'm saying? Two men with rollerblades, you know what I'm saying, skiing. And I used to love hockey, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have a team, but I just love to watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, since that Matters from the Palace incident with Ron Artest, and I think it was Ben Wallace. I think that's why the I think that's why the NFL changed. I mean, the NBA made that, that that law, that rule. You know what I'm saying? And I think that rule is still intact. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the worst NBA. That was the worst NBA game I have ever saw. You know what I'm saying? Like the fans got into it, the players got into it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just nasty. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why the NFL has so many, ejections. You know what I'm saying? To cause that, to prevent that. Because if you look back at it, that was a mess. That Matters from the Palace incident was a mess. It really was. So I think that's why you see a lot of ejections. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want, the players to, replay that incident. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's no fans, obviously, but, it was just a bad time in NBA. But yeah, man, if you agree with me, like, comment, subscribe. I mean, I know there's going to be a lot of, LeBron James fans saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. LeBron James can't play off the ball. No, he cannot. He would, like, LeBron James had to be taught to play off the ball. He was never taught. He never went to college. That's why I said that maybe if LeBron James had that college experience, he would have learned to play off the ball. You take the ball away from LeBron James' hands right now, what is he doing? He's not defending nobody because he want to stat pad and do all this. Even though he got multiple rings, he still want to be the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Like he want to play until he's like 47. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same age. That's the same age Michael dipped. With F. No, actually, Michael Jordan was around 40, 41, 42 years old when he retired. But we don't know how long LeBron James can play. Maybe if he plays longer, he might probably, play, because obviously his son, 2 years from now, his son is eligible for the NBA draft. You know what I'm saying? Along with Mikey Williams and stuff like that. But, I'm not saying that, Brownie, whatever his name is going to play with LeBron James because he might play for a different team. You know what I'm saying? So, it would be great if son and if son and dad can play together. But like, what is the chances? What are the odds? What are the odds that's happening? You know what I'm saying? Like son and dad playing together on the same team. It would be crazy. But yeah, man, that's what I wanted to say. If you agree with me, you could give me a thumbs up. Smash that notification bell. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.